Hi, welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV. We've got the man himself, Andy Brassell, European football expert. The reason why I brought him here is because I want to get the rundown, the real rundown on some of these players that Arsenal have been linked to. Isco is a name that's been coming up a lot throughout the January transfer window. Fees have gone from 40 million to 25 million. Apparently he's unhappy at Real Madrid. I know the fans love him there. We know that at Arsenal there's quite a few midfield players that in the summer they'll be out of contract and probably won't be renewed. Flamini, Arteta, guys like that, Rosicky. We know that even Santi Cazzola's in his 30s now. Isco, would he be, number one, would he be a perfect fit for Arsenal?
Yes.
And number two, tell us about him. I want to know a bit more about Isco. Yeah, I know you watch these guys every single week.
Well, he's absolutely fantastic on the ball. But why Real Madrid fans love him so much is because he works incredibly hard as well. He comes from Malaga and he's got this real vibe of being like a street baller about him, which makes him really exciting to watch, and it makes fans really respond to him. He's a player who deserves to play every week at one of the very best clubs in Europe, and that hasn't been happening at Real Madrid.
Why?
Well, simply because politically they've got to fit certain stars into the team.
So like Bale, James Rodriguez, does that.
So I mean he can play in a midfield 3 or 4, but he can also play wide because he can get into the box and score goals as well. Really, you want him to be relatively close to the box to be making that final pass because he's got a really good eye for a pass. Like I said, at any other club, pretty much, he would be playing every week. The difficulty for this deal to happen, which I think would have been a very logical one, even like 2 or 3 weeks ago, is there were two major problems. One is the Real Madrid transfer ban that's coming up. So he's incredibly valued there. 2, he's incredibly valued by Zinedine Zidane. Now it looked like a move to the Premier League could happen this January, and then Zidane came in and he just came out and said, "Look, I don't want you to go. You're such a."
Well, what about the president? The president. What we've been reading, the president has been saying, you know what, 25 million, we might be interested, or for 25 million, that seems a steal, or is that?
It absolutely would be. I don't think it would happen for that money, but I don't really want to say the money's immaterial because, of course, money does matter. But for clubs at the real top of the Premier League, we don't need to be haggling over 4 or 5 million here or there, especially for a player.
Arsenal.
Treats it like it's his own money. But I think you have to look at it in a modern Premier League context, and he's starting to look at it in a modern Premier League context. There's no way he would have been doing the Özil deal or doing the Alexis Sanchez deal like 5 or 6 years ago. So something has changed for him. And a player like that who would be a game changer, possibly. I think it depends who Real Madrid can get in and whether Isco really wants to force it. I think for him, I think that this next few months may make him wake up and really push it through, because if he gets to a point where he's not in the Spanish 11 and say he's overtaken by Thiago Alcantara, who's of course doing wonders for Bayern Munich, really Isco is one of those players who should be a key member of that Spanish 11, which is still developing after their little dip and post Xavi and Iniesta over the next couple of years. While he's not a regular at Real Madrid, it won't happen. So he really, I think, if he has a European Championship where he doesn't get to make the dent that he wants to make, I think maybe that's the moment where he says, "Look, I have to force a move."
Okay, guys, well, let us know what you think of it. Would Isco be a perfect fit at Arsenal? Leave it in the comments below. Don't forget, we've got this special tactical analysis program that we're doing on the Ball Street channel. Look out for the links below. Unbelievable that on the tour you get to go behind the scenes and get to go to these type of places. Just imagine these press conferences. Good performance by the guys today. What did you make of the performance then? Yes, overall I thought the team played very well. We deserved the win. There was good movement, and I like the way that we scored the first goal, and the intensity of the team was very good.